Hello, sweetheart. I'm going to read you a beautiful story so you can feel warm and cozy under your blankets. If you want, you can set your phone or tablet aside and let your imagination spark to life. The Warm Rock by Sunwhirl Pond. Sunwhirl Pond got its name because the sunlight above it always seemed to swirl in soft golden circles. On warm days, the surface shone like a liquid mirror shimmering with tiny ripples that moved slower, slowest, like a pond that didn't want to hurry at all. Around the edges, the water brushed gently against smooth stones. Cattails swayed like sleepy dancers, and dragonflies drifted in lazy zigzags as if they'd forgotten how to fly straight. Near the western edge of Sunwhirl Pond was a flat, warm rock, most beloved rock in the whole forest. It was large enough for one turtle, or two small rabbits, or a whole family of frogs. The sun heated it perfectly, never too hot, never too cool, just warm, comforting, soft heat that soaked deep into whatever rested on it. One bright afternoon, a young turtle named Rook paddled slowly toward the rock. Rook was gentle and thoughtful, with a beautifully smooth shell the same color as the pond stones. He loved warm places, slow days, and anything that made him feel peaceful. He reached the rock and climbed onto it with slow, steady steps. Step, step, step. As soon as his belly touched the surface, Rook let out a long, happy sigh. Oh, this is perfect. He stretched out his legs until they reached as far as they could. The warmth sank into his shell, spreading through his whole body like honey spilling across a warm plate. A soft breeze rippled across the pond, brushing cool air over his face. The mix of warm from the rock and cool from the breeze made Rook feel like he was being wrapped in two soft blankets at once. A dragonfly landed near his foot and hummed a tiny greeting. "Warm day, Rook?" Rook replied without lifting his head. "The warmest and the calmest." The dragonfly sat with him for a moment before fluttering off into the sunlight. On the tall cattail nearby, a frog named Bubbles flopped down lazily and blinked his big round eyes. "You always find the best nap spots," Bubbles croaked slowly. Rook chuckled softly. "The rock does us the work. I just lie here." Bubbles leaped closer, plopping beside Rook on the rock. Bubbles murmured. "This feels like lying on a warm cloud." The two friends rested side by side. The pond shimmered in front of them, reflecting distant clouds. The cattails swayed gently. The breeze made soft little sounds as it brushed through reeds. Everything felt unhurried. After a few minutes, a rustle sounded from the grass. A small rabbit named Poppy hopped out, stretching her ears in the sunlight. "Oh, you two found the warm rock?" she said cheerfully but softly, as if she didn't want to disturb the calm. "There's room," Rook said in his slow, cozy voice. Poppy hopped up beside them, settled onto the rock, and sighed just as deeply as Rook had. "Oh, this is wonderful." The three friends lay warm and still. At the edge of the pond, minnows swam in lazy spirals. A pair of ducks waddled into the water, dipping their beaks in slow motion. Even the breeze moved softly, like someone tiptoeing through the air. Poppy rolled onto her side, her ears flopping into Rook's shell. "Do you think the rock ever sleeps?" she asked. Rook thought for a moment. "I think the rock is always resting," he said. "It's been lying here for a very long time." Bubbles croaked softly in agreement. "And it shares its rest with us." The rock warmed them all, deep and steady. The afternoon sun drifted lower, turning the pond into a bowl of golden light. Shadows stretched across the water in long, gentle shapes. Rook closed his eyes completely, his breathing slowed. Bubbles let out a tiny frog snore. Poppy nestled her nose against the rock, feeling safe and snug. The warm rock held them like a soft cradle. The pond sang its quiet lullaby of ripples, the breeze whispered across their fur and shells, and soon all three friends drifted into a peaceful nap, wrapped in sunlight, cradled by warmth, and carried by the calm, slow heart of Sunwhirl Pond. Good night, sweetheart.